my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori, if you're new, and I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you literally from the bottom of my heart for clicking on this video. It means so much to me. Today we're going to be setting up my January spread for my reading journal, and it's kind of inspired by, I don't know how to describe this and have it not be like weird. Hopefully this makes sense. Like lo-fi clouds and just like a really chill lo-fi type night. I feel like on a lot of cover art for lo-fi music, or also just like on Pinterest and stuff like that, I found a lot of inspiration of clouds that have been drawn like this. And so really like the clouds were the inspiration for this spread. And then I was like, well, what goes with clouds? Moons and stars, obviously. So that's kind of the theme. It's very simple. And I also just wanted to add in as well, I am an affiliate with Archer and Olive. So if you're shopping for your planners, for your journals, any stationery needs, any paint pens, all of that fun stuff, I do have a code with them. It is ToriPages10. I will leave it on the screen, and I will also leave it linked in the description box below if you want to get 10% off your purchase. Y'all, how are we feeling about 2023? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you happy? What is this year going to be for you? What are some of your biggest goals for the year? I love to hear about y'all's goals, whether it's reading related, bullet journal related, honestly, anything. I just love talking to you guys in the comments. I think that 2023 for me is going to be really focused on, instead of reading a quantity of books, much more focused on quality. And I've always really loved fantasy, so I think that this year is going to be a really big fantasy year for me. I have a lot of series that I'm really excited to get into, and I have commitment issues with series. I am notorious for starting a series and then just like never returning to it, and I don't know why that is. I just find it really difficult to binge read a series, and I need to fix that. So that's going to be my goal this year. And I've put together, obviously, a couple TBRs and reading plans for 2023. I will leave a couple of them linked in the description box below. I'm super excited for my 12 books challenge for 2023. I've never done this before. And that was 12 books recommended by 12 friends. So I'm so excited for that. If any of you recommended me a book on Instagram for that TBR, thank you so much. I love when you guys recommend me books. And then the other TBR so far that I'm really excited about is my 23 books for 2023, because they're all 5-star predictions. Some of them, it's a big mix of like new releases and backlist books and stuff like that. So very excited. And a lot of the books on that 23 books list are the first book in fantasy series. So I think it's going to be a really fun reading year. The other new reading challenge that I'm trying in 2022 is the Romanceopoly challenge. My friend Serena had sent this to me, and I talked about it in one of my vlogs, so I will leave that vlog linked in the description below if you want some more information on it. But Romanceopoly is like a TBR game, and it is mainly focused around romance books. However, there's a lot of different prompts. Like there are prompts for thriller books, for fantasy books, and even with some of the romance tropes or like prompts that they give you, it is what you make of it, right? So you can do like, you have a lot of leniency with what you could get away with. Like I'm sure you could read a fantasy romance book instead of just like a plain romance book or contemporary romance or rom-com or whatever. So there's a lot of flexibility to it, which I'm really excited about. So on my TBR page for January, I do have a section for my Romanceopoly picks, because there are, I think, 38 reading prompts. And so I'm going to be picking 4 of them a month to read, so that I make sure I can hit all of the prompts within the year. And then the other categories I did for my TBR page this month are book clubs and then hopefuls. And then as usual, the page opposite my January TBR is for my favorite quotes of the month. So as I read throughout January, if any quotes really stand out to me in any of the books that I read, I like to write them in that little section there. These last two spreads are my book dedicated spreads that I do each month. So the page on the left will be for my favorite book of January, and then the spread on the right is for our Confused Queens Book Club pick, which is Stolen Air by Holly Black. I don't think I need to tell y'all how excited I am for Stolen Air. That's a new release that's coming out in January. If you haven't read the Folk of the Air series, I am going to shove it down your throat. Like, I love those books so much, and it's so crazy to me that I only read that series like a year ago today, basically. I started The Cruel Prince in January of 2022, and that was a series actually that I had no issue binge reading. Like, it took over my entire life, and it's still taking over my entire life. Like, every time I see Juden Carden fan art, I die. It's just, they're so good. Also, super quickly, if you're new to my channel, the Confused Queens Book Club is a book club I run with my two friends, Nikki and Sarah. It's a book club for mood readers. We vote together every month on the book that we want to read together, and then we have a monthly live show on one of our channels. It kind of rotates, and we always let y'all know beforehand when and whose channel our live shows are going to be. And if you'd like to join, all the info is in the description box below. We have an Instagram, and the handle is at Confused Queens BC. Again, it's in the description if you want more info and if you'd like to join us. My gorgeous goddess besties, this is the final flip through. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you in my next one.